Okay, I guess we're live. Let's go to the video. All right. So this was a top 4 game here. I'm just gonna kind of jump through it. Basically, the Feraligatr player just totally farmed him with Badu. So we can jump forward a little bit. The Terapagos Charizard player doing all this stuff in the beginning with the Rotom, trying to get set up. These Noctowl builds are mid, man. I'm telling you. It's like, I don't know. I'm just not convinced of it. I mean, I've tried using it, but it gets you cards in the beginning, but then you just have these like useless owls on your bench. What's the point? They're just free prize cards for Dusknoir and whoever else. If like people were still playing Collapse Stadium, you could like collapse your stadium towards like the middle or end of the game and get rid of them, but just having them sit there seems stupid. Just have a regular draw engine. And the big mistake I think of this player was not playing Prime Catcher. I mean, he probably didn't expect this many wall decks, but you have to gust around all these walls. The max spell is like, it's only good for, I mean, it's good because if you're playing the style of Terapagos Charizard that this guy's playing, you have to attack with it early in the game, right? And Charizard's not that powerful early in the game, so he's playing max spell to try to increase his damage. But that's just another card you have to get to, and it only has like a one-dimensional feature. It only works it's only useful in the beginning of the game, really. So this is a terrible board state for the Terapagos Charizard player. He's trying to peck the Badu out, flipping coins. He got 2 heads, so he gets 20 on there, but he needs to use so many items. He needs to use like Terra Orb. He needs to use Candy. See, he's got like 2 candies in his hands, Poffins. He can't do anything with those. So, I mean, all the Feraligatr player needs to do is get 1 Monkey Dory set up, and he can just send that damage back, and the Hoot Hoot is useless. It's actually counterproductive. So yeah, he's in a bad spot here. So he's Ultra Balling for Monkey Dory. We'll jump forward a little here. Yeah, gets the Monkey Dory, powers it up, puts back the damage on the Hoot Hoot. It's like easy money, really. Now he's getting another Monkey Dory online, I think. I forget what he does here. He might be getting the Melodic online with some energy, actually. No, okay, we're going Feraligatr. Feraligatr. He just, yeah, again with the Itchy Pollen. Dude can't even do anything, just passes. Pass. Turn 4, his board state is total garbage. Passes, so the guy just, so the Feraligatr player is not ready to make big moves yet, so just Itchy Pollen, pass. Can't use anything, pass again. I've seen Badu so much that I don't even worry about Badu that much anymore. It's just like a part of the game now, but when you see it like this, it's just like, dang. It really is. It can be powerful in the right context. So, I mean, I don't know. Crazy too, because the Feraligatr player only plays 1 of them, So the fact that he got it out this quick is good. Lucky, I guess. It would make me want to play 2 because it's so useful. But, you know, he's keeping it slim. Believing in his strategy. Getting that melodic powered up for an attack. He just discarded the Relicanth, which is kind of interesting. I guess he thinks he'll probably just Stretcher or Lana's Aid for it when he needs it. Fair enough. That's kind of the one way of looking at the Feraligatr deck. It's kind of like Gardevoir in that way where like, well, kind of like Gardevoir, but like you can just discard stuff and like rather than keeping it in your deck, just keep it in the discard, and then when you need it, get it back with a recovery card. So it's kind of like just a different way of holding on to it. So now he's got the Feraligatr going. And if I remember correctly, he purposefully does not knock out the Hoot Hoot because he just wants to keep it there. The Terapagos player can't evolve into Charizard. Hits him with an Iono, so all those cards he's been stocking up just go back in the deck. Ridiculous. Got nothing good, probably. I mean, if you top deck a Dusclops, you kind of can get going. If he's not playing Jock, he should be. I think in a Badoo format, you gotta play Jock. Oh, so he did. Okay, so he did take out the Hoot Hoot, but it doesn't matter because he still can't evolve. So he's got like no options here. Go spin Rotom, but can't Rotom, but can't get the Stadium. So, and the Feraligatr player ain't gonna give him a Stadium. Oh, so we got the Terapagos out. That's good. He can get into the Jewel Seeker. He needs that Stadium. He can kind of get going now. Stadium Turo, I guess. Try to save the Dusknoir. He's got no energy, though, maybe. That's why... Does he have Colress in there? Because Colress is what you want here, because you could get an energy. Get a Stadium and an energy. Like, in the deck I was playing with, I was using Colress, like, I think 1 or 2 of them. And then you Jewel Seeker the Colress. And with the Colress, you can get a Stadium and an energy. And then you still have 1 more trainer card you can get with the Jewel Seeker. So you kind of like, you got to multiply that Jewel Seeker. I wasn't even watching what he did there. He got the Stadium, but I don't know what else he got. Oh, he got Iono. Okay. I mean, this is sort of a good situation. Like this, like he could make a comeback here still. It's not all lost. He's just so far behind at this point. I mean, if he can knock out the Feraligatr, if he can Dusclops... Oh, but see, he can't gust around the Melodic. So it's just like Badoo to Melodic. That is so frustrating. I'm surprised Melodic wasn't in the Feraligatr deck sooner, because it works so perfectly. Okay, now we have the Relicanth. He's got... I see. He put an extra energy on there because he's got to be able to retreat it. So he's going to... Yeah, retreat 1 energy. Monkey Dory to the Dusknoir. Now you're really... Or Duskull. Down to 4 prizes. I mean, it's still not all lost for the Terapagos player, but he's not going to let him retreat. So again, this is why you need the Prime catcher. Prime or even, I mean, this deck playing Switch kind of makes sense because with Terapagos is such a nice target for trapping because it has a 2 energy retreat cost. So I don't know, for safety, playing a Switch in this deck makes a bit of sense. I think he might have a Switch actually. It's so funny. It goes Badoo, item lock, melodic, wall, and then Feraligatr, retreat lock. And then just don't knock out the Rotom and just keep Adrena Braining damage over. But he can knock out that Feraligatr though. Well, no, he can't because he can't retreat. Yeah, he's so he orbs for the Charizard. Candy evolve, get it ready. He just probably doesn't want to evolve it too soon and get a bunch of damage on it. Or if it gets bossed, and then knocked out. But holding on to the, like, orbing for a Charizard and holding it in your hand is like asking to get Iono'd. Of course, there's the Iono. Yeah. Iono is like one of the best cards in the game. It's simple, but like if you really had to think of like one of the most powerful cards, it's got to be Iono, like for versatility and the fact that it forces your opponent's hand, gets you new cards. The Japanese announcers are a crack up. Hold on, I'm just gonna check my, I'm gonna move this window. Sorry. Oh, I can't move this window up. What the? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna have to edit that. I'm just watching myself now. Where's my window? Hmm? There we go. Alright, let's try to edit that out. So he still can't get out. So it is what it is, but might have to zoom through this game because I think the writing's kind of on the wall here. But there still is there are like ways out. It's just that melodic that's really a problem. If he didn't have the melodic, there you could get out of this. But even if he knocks out that Feraligatr, the melodic will slow him down too much, and he's got the second Feraligatr, so it's too perfect of a board state for the Feraligatr player. He has so many options, and the Terapagos player has like no draw power now because he's wasted all of his Jewel Seekers. So he's, yeah. Turn 10, only one prize card taken. I like it though. I mean, I usually don't like these kind of like stall decks because it's boring, but it's actually not. Like when you look at all the like intricacies of it, it's pretty cool. And it's not really that slow. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of turns being taken, but that was just because of that like Badoo spamming. Other than that, it does move pretty quickly. kind of missed that, but I think he just knocked out another Duskull with Adrena Brain. And then he just bites, or whatever the attack is called, and doesn't let him retreat. Yeah, I think more gusting, just generally gusting, like even Surfer, you know? The Surfer, yeah, it switches your Pokemon, right? So Surfer, Prime Catcher, Switch, kind of important cards in this format, I think. I just cut my hair. My hair looks weird. Whatever. Yeah, that's what the Japanese announcers are like. Yeah, he can put in Charizard, but what do you do about the Melodic after that, right? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, he just needs Gust is really all it is. Like, switch, boss, knockout Melodic, then you're kind of doing something. Switch, boss, knockout Melodic, Dusknoir for Alligator. Although, he's got the cape on there, so I don't think the Dusknoir would reach. And yeah, now he's screwed because he can Adrena Brain next turn, I think, to knock out the Charmander and the Rotom. So that's 2 prizes. It's got 40 on there. Those Japanese damage counters are hard to see. That one looks orange, but I think that's 4 yellow ones. And then there's 3. Yeah, so he needs 2 more turns to Adrena Brain. Or no. Double Adrena Brain to the Charmander, and then active attack the Rotom, and then he's done. So I think this turn is what ends it. It's gotta be. Max Belt? I was gonna say Max Belt to the Spin Rotom. Max Belt the Fan Rotom. It still wouldn't be enough. Does Max Belt work on Fan Rotom though? I don't even know. I think it does. It adds 50 to any attack, I think. Yeah. I think the guy's stressing too because this is for a World Invite, so he doesn't get a World Invite, I think, because of this loss. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so Jet Energy. I was saying Switch, Jet Energy, Surfer, Prime Catcher. That's why you gotta play the Colress, because the Colress can get the Jet. I gotta check this guy's list. If he's not playing Colress, I mean, he made it this far, so he's not terrible, but I don't know. Also, the Noctowl line is like too much. You gotta go Pidgeot. Because he could have at any moment, if he had Pidgeot, he could just he could just quick search for whatever he needs. Quick search a Jet Energy, get that Feraligatr out of there. Quick search a boss, get the Melodic. But it's just too much setup stuff. All setup, no follow through. But he has no energy on the Feraligatr, which is an issue. But I think just more Adrena Brains to the... Yeah. He doesn't even have to worry about the Charizard. Just Adrena Brain the Charmander. It's got 60. Japanese damage counters all over the place. Why don't they just use dice? That's really annoying. Like when I go to locals, some people don't use dice here. They use these little pebbles, and it's kind of annoying. And if you think about the time considerations, like dice is so much faster. Are they not allowed to use dice? Big Pokemon wants to sell damage counters. Yeah, it's, I mean, yeah, just Adrena Brain. Yeah, next turn Adrena Brain, it's over. But, man, the thing is, he's actually not that far behind because he can knock out the Melodic, go down to one prize, and if he had a Dusknor, he could win on this turn. Like, if he had Duskull Candy, Dusknor, and knock out the Melodic. I don't, but does that, yeah, it would easily not. Oh, but he's asleep, I think. Is he asleep? Why did he not attack? I might have missed that. He might have been asleep. Just Adrena Brain to the win. Okay, let's go to the main event here. Okay, this is the Golden Go Dragapult player, but this is not the last game. The last game is over here. Here we go. Okay, this is the final right here. Those green sleeves are pretty cool. They're like old Game Freak sleeves. Pretty sweet. Pretty like decent prize cards all around. Like he's missing a whole line of Feraligatr, but I mean whatever. One Arven out of 4, one Iono out of 4. The one Vessel, he only plays one Vessel, so eh. Here it goes. Sweater Boy versus Necktie. Relicanth start. You know, Relicanth is not a terrible start, actually. Because you just want something out front. I mean, obviously Badu is better, but... you just need something out front to block while you get set up. So it's not the worst in the world. So, Poffin for the Dreepies. Arven to the Trolley, of course. Trolley. Yeah. Trolley Evo. Pretty straightforward. The question is, what does he Trolley for in this situation? He knows he's playing a Dragapult, so he's going to go heavy on the Monkey Dory for sure. Okay, we're going 1 monkey, 2 alligator, 2 monkey, 3 monkey. The Japanese announcers are going, they're like, 3 monkey dories, whoa! Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, the decision to not go with any melodic is... what would the reason be to not go melodic? I guess it's too easy to knock out because it's kind of low HP. Oh, yeah, because the Goldango kills the melodic easy, so makes sense. But he has no stall tactic here, really. He's got to just, like, go for it. So no melodic. They're putting them up on the screen because I think they're like, yeah, melodic. Yeah, they just said yeah because Goldango, so no melodic. Yeah, man, he came teched for the Terra Pokemon with that melodic for sure. That's kind of the other cool thing about the Goldango Dragapult deck is one is a Terra and one's not, so it's kind of good, I guess. What did he just do? He Arven for a nest. What? Oh, yeah, I saw this part. He's gonna go Fez, and I think he makes a huge mistake with the Fez here. He's overthinking it for sure. Way overthinking it. I mean, I kind of get like trying to throw your opponent off a little bit by making a weird play like at this level. But I think you just play a straightforward game and just try to beat him with tempo, basically. I mean, he has the trolley, so as far as tempo goes, he's cruising. but it takes a lot to get going with the energy because he needs a ton of energy. Whereas, Goldango only needs one energy to attack. You can grab an Energy Search Pro and just knock out whatever you need to. The Phantom Dive is definitely weak here, but, you know, those Monkey Dories don't do anything unless there's energy on them. So, get the Phantom Dive going as quick as you can. I mean, easier said than done for sure, but like he just put an energy on the Fez because he wants to bench attack with the Fez, and like I think that lost him the game for sure. If Monkey Dory was 100 HP, then I get it, but it's not a one shot, so it's just dumb. So we're Arvening again. He was going to take the skateboard, but he's like, wait. I'll go double TM Evo because I played 2 TM Evos. So he's going to go for another TM. Yeah, getting the Ultra Ball. I gotta deal with my stream bit right here. Hold up. Will that help me? It's my first time streaming, so cut me some slack. Is that going to improve the bit rate here? I don't know. Okay, let's get back to it. So he used the TM Evo to get the Feraligatr going, which is pretty cool. Like, you don't see a lot of 2 TM Evos in a row. I think the Feraligatr player is kind of on fire here. He's making a lot of good decisions. And he's playing it straightforward, he made a good calculation not using the melodic. And I think because he's not using the melodic, the Goldango player's like, oh, he's not using melodic, so then I shouldn't use Goldango. But it's like, no, that's your best attacker. Just attack with it. Crisping to the Pheasantipity is such a wild decision. Like, when I saw this live, I was like, oh, I see, yeah, good bench attack. But no, it was a waste of resources and a waste of time. I mean, he's certainly got Gust in the deck. I mean, if you just knock out the Relicanth, the next Pokemon to come doesn't have enough energy to even attack. And if he does that bite thing where you can't retreat, who cares? Keep in the Goldango and attack again. I mean, granted, I don't know exactly what's in his hand, so, I might be talking out of my ass, but the thing is, like, even if the Pheasantipity attack was good, he's, like, telegraphed it so much. He's taking, like, 3 turns to get it set up. And, the guy sees it coming, so... Not that he has to make much adjustment for it, but it's just so obvious. It's like, oh, you're not going to use Dragapult, okay. And he doesn't have Crystal, so... he can't just do a sudden Dragapult move. It's going to take time. He already used the Crispin. And not only that, but putting the Fez in the active, like... Well, I don't know. I was going to say you're losing, like, a good draw engine, but he's got plenty of draw engine. Oh, he. Okay, so he put two energies on the Relicanth trying to attack the Gimmighoul, but the Gimmighoul has a like -30 resistance to fighting type, so nothing happened. So that was kind of a weird play, but I probably wouldn't have remembered that either. But I mean, it's such a random play. And again, like that misplay could have cost him the game because if he had that Goldango ready, I mean, he could have been on to like 3 prizes at this point. Grabbing the artisan. I'm pretty sure he plays Monkey Dory in this deck. I don't know why he didn't get it out because it would be useful in this situation. Even the Japanese announcers are like, yeah, he plays Monkey Dory. He could have grabbed it there. Switch. Oh, 2 energy retreat on that Gimmighoul. I mean, I totally get him wanting to knock out the Monkey Dory, and it looks like it might have sort of worked here, but no. Now he just puts in the Feraligatr. Got 2 energy on it. And if he just goes to the active, there's no response. And again, the Goldango player took that switch and the rescue board through Arven, and then just held them in his hand. So of course, the guy's gonna Iona. So like a waste of an Arven there. I don't know. This is some pretty like bad playing from the Goldango player, I have to say. I'm kind of surprised he made it this far. So it kind of makes sense that the Feraligatr player didn't knock him out right away, because he's just setting him up for like a multiple prize turn in a couple turns from now, and kind of forcing him to keep it in play. I don't know. You kind of could have just knocked it out though. I want to know what the Goldango player has in his hand. Wish we could see more what's in his hand. Oh, here we go. Stretcher, Arven. One. Did he have a Crispin in hand? I thought he only played one Crispin though. Is that a Crispin? No. Arven. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we need to get that energy retrieval going and just knock out that Feraligatr. Okay, and I remember this too. He dropped a card when he was doing the bonus coin, and they freak out when you drop cards. Like, I've played at City League, and if you drop a card, like, you have to call a judge, and it's a whole, like, big deal. But, so they stopped the clock now, and they have to, like, review his play and, like, see what he took and everything. Okay, they're back to it. I think the Goldango player knows that he's messing up, so he's a little nervous dropping cards. Wait, he already used coin bonus, didn't he? He tried to use it twice there. Dude, just energy retrieval and knock the damn thing out. I mean, I understand that he wants 2 prize cards, and just taking the Feraligatr is only 1. But like, come on, you got to do it. Okay, they're reviewing everything again. Okay, let's get the clock going again, guys. Should I increase the volume on this? I guess here, so you can hear the. I'll have to see later how that sounds. So they're reviewing. I think because he tried to use coin bonus twice, they're kind of like, wait. Didn't you already use that? Okay. Clock is still stopped. Reviewing the play. Putting some time back on the clock. Ready to go again. Okay. So yeah, oh yeah. He tried to use the ability twice, and so they had to check that he hadn't already used it, and he had. So. Did I play a supporter? I don't know. No, you didn't use the supporter yet, I don't think. Now they have to stop the clock and review if he used a supporter before or not. This is ridiculous. Yeah, they're reviewing everything he did. I did this and then I did that. I didn't use a supporter yet. With that many judges and cameras, you think you'd remember. Oh, I just want him to knock out that Feraligatr so badly. It's like making me cringe that he's just not knocking it out. Because there's no energy on the board. So he has 2 turns. He could go. Okay. We're back. We're playing the Arvin. What are we gonna grab? I swear, if he gets a rescue board and puts it on that Goldango and puts the Fez back in, Okay, good. He got a TM Evo. Is he gonna Evo in a Dragapult? Okay. 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 Thank you. Oh. It's only 1 prize, but it certainly puts him at an advantage here. Rescue board and a dark energy to the monkeys. Okay, and here comes Badu to the rescue. We cannot get the Relicanth out of the way, though. Or can we? Adrena Brain over to the cloak. Oh, wait. Oh. And then we're going to retreat. Hard retreat on the Relicanth. I mean, Budu's good here, but I mean, not great. Oh well, he can't energy retrieval though. He just needs one energy to get rid of the Budu though. So I mean, I feel like if it were me, I'd just be going one by one, knocking out whatever comes my way. He's like, I don't know. I really think he could have won this game. Because if he had a Dragapult like ready to go, he could take 2 prizes here. Because I mean, okay, he hit with the Fez. But let's assume he didn't do the Fez. There's only so far been 1 Monkey Dory with an energy, so 2 Phantom Dives would have just put him so far ahead. Not again. Okay. Okay. Okay, but he has 160 damage on the Fez, so 50 more to go. Meaning that it's double Adrena Brain knockout right here. So yeah, the Mimikyu is probably the right card to use in this situation. Because he still needs to get that Feraligatr powered up. Oh, okay. I think that the Goldango player is keeping the Drag Cloak around because, well, obviously for the engine power, but he can knock out Mimikyu with it. There's no energy on it, but I mean, he could. Oh, he saved one damage counter on the Feraligatr so that on the next turn he'll put 50 more damage on it, which will be a total of 60. Double Adrena Brain that to the Drag Cloak, and that knocks it out. And then the Budu can hit for 10 and knock it out, so he takes 3 prize next turn. Big brain stuff. Crispin is a good card to take there. Because he needs the energy. Yep. 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 Very nice. Okay, but he didn't. He already used Adrena Brain before, so he used Adrena Brain to do 40, to hit it for 200, then the Itchy Pollen for 10. But now, next turn he'll have 60 to put on the Drag Cloak and knock it out. And then the Feraligatr can swoop in and knock out that knock out the Goldango, and that's 3. So I can only imagine he's gonna knock out the Budu here. But he's item locked because that last move, you know, put the item lock on him. But you've got to evolve to Dragapult this turn, right? You have to. Oh, he doesn't take it. He put the Dragapult back. Does he have another one? No. Dude, what are you doing? I mean, you have plenty of draw power. You really have to keep it around? He's gonna lose 3 prizes here. And how does the Goldango player take 3? There's no way. I mean, targeting the Mimikyu with a Drag Cloak would be nice because that's 2 prizes with the cape on it. but it's just not going to happen. He counter-catchered in the drag cloak. Why? I guess the Feraligatr player has to be careful because he can't lose the Feraligatr, or else it's really going to be difficult for him to do anything after that. I don't think he has a luminous energy for the Mimikyu to attack with. 3-3. I mean, you know, they're both hanging in there. Man, I have a meeting now. Dang. Okay, let's zoom through this. What does he do here? He puts in, retreats the Feraligatr, puts in the Mimikyu. Oh, right, this was the big brain move right here. He uses the Torrential Heart so that he increases the Croconaut attack to 130 or 150, and then that puts it back to the bench and switches it with Mimikyu. And then all he has to do is retreat the Mimikyu and put back in the Feraligatr. That's such a good move. I didn't even know you could do that, actually. That the ability of the Feraligatr increases the Croconaut attack by 120 as well. So that was really good. And you can't do anything about the Mimikyu unless he has a counter catcher or something, but I don't think he does. No counter catcher. He's got nothing. Does he have a board? Oh yeah, grab an energy. Does he not see it coming? Here it comes. Retreat. Here it is. 280. Oh! Nice. There were some big brain plays there for sure. The Relicanth misplay was kind of hilarious, but it all worked out.